love, share, subscribe. So as you can see by now, everybody, videos everywhere. I shouldn't even have to put it in here, really, especially how copyright is these days. But Eddie Griffin is now the latest comic in the comedian world to now go after Uncle Shannon, Uncle Shay Sharpe, however you want to address him. And honestly, like I said, it's the same pattern. He's doing basically what Mike Epps did last week. He took it up to another level. Shannon Sharpe has made his platform a platform for comics at this point. I mean, look at his last few interviews. I mean, it was Monique after that. Now she's got some messy situation with her son out here. Then you had Desi Banks was on there. It's almost like it's become a therapy a podcast session, and a lot of comics is coming up there now. And this is a platform, the biggest podcast platform at the moment. You got people like Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson hating on Shannon. A lot of people, because it's driving so many numbers. And the podcast was already doing numbers before, but the Cat Williams interview took it to another level. So now other comics, they want a part of that. You know, look at Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is a legend in the comedy world, but Eddie Griffin, when's the last time his name was in the news cycle? So this is a good avenue for him to get his name out there and probably lead to another interview, probably. Like you say, Shannon and Mike, they just sat down in Indianapolis over the weekend and they talked it out as men. I'm like, is Shannon going to want to do this every other week? It's like, I don't think you can verbally go back and forth with a comic. Like, that's what they do. And it's like Corey said last week, they're going to continue to give you shots. Because you know why? Because they know Shannon will respond. And see, Shannon coming from his world, the NFL, and then he was on, he's on a debate show. So he gets paid to debate Stephen A. Smith and whoever else is on there 2 days a week. He came from that world with Skip Bayless, debating Skip Bayless back and forth every day. His whole world is that, right? NFL, that's what made Shannon cool, because Shannon was a great player, but he also talked a lot of trash. He could talk back and forth with the best guys on the field and then back it up and have 50 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 10 catches. That worked for Shannon back then, talking back. Now it's like, bro, you can't afford to respond to every single person, especially when you in the comedy world now. I don't know what made him completely go this route. I guess because of the interview with Cat, obviously. They're like, hey, we might as well interview all of these comics. But yeah, this is what's going to come with it now. Now, it's also a part of just the news cycle. You know, I remember a couple years ago when Kwame Brown was the topic on Twitter. Everybody was on Kwame's channel. People was making money off Kwame's channel. People was either friends with Kwame, Team Kwame, or they was anti-Kwame. You had all of these, Passan Campbell, this one, that one. Gilbert was coming out. Everyone was trying to attach their name to Kwame Brown, even some of your favorite up-and-coming YouTubers, because his name had so much traffic behind it. The algorithm, it was just like, why not? So that's why everybody was talking about it. So that's why people, similar right now, is Shannon. So everybody's trying to get on the Shannon Sharpe bandwagon, on that wave, basically. This is a way for Eddie Griffin to do that. In his stand-up, when he was talking about Shannon, he talked about the same stuff that, as far as his pants being tight, he had his nuts in his face. You know what I mean? He said the way he was taking his sip of his cognac, he was chucking his lips up too high. You know what I mean? Like just taking, just giving Shannon everything he could and staying within the boundaries. But, it depends. You're insulting another man's sexual identity, so you can't say it's not too serious. But yeah, it's starting to be like, this is an every week thing now. I'm like, yo, Shannon, you gotta get this under control, bro. Because we can't be doing these type of videos every other day. I'm looking up, I'm like, I just woke up and I was thinking, damn, am I in a dream or something? I'm like, didn't it just happen a couple days ago? Now this is swap comedians out. I'm like, oh man. So yeah, Eddie Griffin now wants a piece of Club Shay Shay. I gotta watch the Desi Banks interview, man. And I fuck with Club Shay Shay. But Shannon's like, you can't reply to everybody, man. You just can't, you know what I mean? And right now, these comics, they look at Shannon like he food. You know what I mean? We could clown him, bait him into bringing us on his show, and then we could run up numbers and do business. That's the way. The next one might be Ari Spears, for example. It could be anybody. So he opened up the floodgates. Let me know what y'all think about Eddie Griffin. Is he hating on on Shannon, or is he making a well-calculated risk and a game plan? Because that's all this really comes down to. I know it looks real messy and it looks sleazy, and it's, man, why these black men hating on each other? And I know it looks like that, but this is business. You know, that's all Mike Epps was trying to do. You'll be seeing Mike Epps on Club Shay Shay probably by the end of the month. You know, but let me know what y'all think. Like that button, hit that bell so I can get notifications. I'm out.